Welcome to the Bargain Buyer channel. In today's video, we're going to be hitting up Goodwill to see if we can find anything to flip online for a profit. If you guys are new here, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe because we do videos like this every week. And let's get right into Goodwill and see what they got. The first thing I looked at in Goodwill today was the golf clubs. They had nothing new. Again, the golf clubs haven't been restocked at my Goodwill in a long time, so I'm hoping they do that soon because golf season is just right around the corner, and hopefully I can find some more golf clubs soon. And if you guys know me by now, I love to look at the men's clothing and the men's shoes. That is like probably my new favorite thing to sell on eBay. I am trying to get as much knowledge as I can in that category. But yeah, let's look here and see what they got. I'm looking through all the new color tag t-shirts to see if there's anything good. I'm not really seeing anything here that is valuable for me to sell on eBay, but I did see this shirt. It is a Yeti shirt, which is really cool. It's only $4.99, and I looked it up. It looks like it's probably would sell for maybe like $10, so I'm definitely gonna pass on that. The next find my mom found, it is a pair of Mizuno volleyball shoes. They're like a ladies size 6.5. That's gonna be an easy purchase for $6. They brought out a fresh rack, so I'm gonna look through that real quick. I actually was not really sure if there's gonna be anything on here. I feel like most of the time when I look through a rack, I don't really find anything. I don't know, maybe it's because there's like a bunch of clothes to look through and like super tight, as you can see, and I'm barely even able to look at any of the pieces. Yeah, so I'm gonna keep looking through here and see if there's anything else to sell. The next thing I found right here is a snap-on camouflage t-shirt. I saw this is really cool, except it was really stretched out and there really wasn't a size tag inside. So I'm going to pass on that for $6. That would have been a good find though if it was nicer condition. The next thing on the rack is a Chubby's polo shirt. This brand sells really easy. I've sold this brand before a couple of times and I sold it for some pretty good money. So this shirt will probably go for like $25 to $30. And that's everything on this rack. It's the next day and I'm at Goodwill as always. I wanted to check over here because I think I saw a couple of pieces that were like vintage, and they have this new thing at our Goodwill. It is called Fantastic Buys, and it's like this little section where they have like vintage clothing and some other vintage things that are actually priced pretty cheap. But there was nothing here today, so I'm going to keep going. And once again, no golf clubs that are new here at Goodwill. Kind of a surprise because they used to be stocking them like literally every day with new clubs, but now there's not been anything new. I saw this kids Kobe Bryant Adidas jersey and they wanted $9 for that. I could have bought it and probably made some money, but I didn't think it was that good of a deal. So yesterday, nothing at Goodwill. So today, let's see if we can find anything in here. I have a good feeling. Let's get right in here and see what they got. The first thing I see right here are a pair of Ultra shoes. These shoes sell really easy on eBay. These should easily bring in like $35. I saw a pair of shoes right here that I've never really seen before, so I Google lensed them to see if they're worth anything on eBay or any other platforms, and they really don't look like they're selling that good. These are like a pair of DC, so yeah, I'm going to keep looking around and see if they got anything else. Another good find right here is a Green Bay Packers hat, 100 seasons from 1919 to 2019, so that's going to be easy pickup for $2 right there. Should sell for like $15. As you can see in my cart, I have a pair of Jordans. I actually don't have any video footage of me finding it. I don't know why exactly, but yeah, I picked those up for $6. They should be able to sell for like $25. Another pair of Jordans right here. These were $13.99. I decided to pass on them because their paint is coming off and they're like a little bit dry rotted on the bottom, but that might have been a good purchase if they weren't in bad condition. And that's it for the third day of Goodwill. Let's head on to the fourth day and see what I can find to flip online for profit. Today was a very odd day for reselling here. We actually got in here as a Saturday and they had a sale where all clothing was $1. So I didn't even really get to look at any clothing. The clothing that I did look at was not really that good, and I had a feeling that it was really picked over because we came late in the day. I didn't find anything else the rest of the time shopping here. I did see these like Star Wars figures, but they were asking $40 for each of these, which is crazy. I thought they might have been valuable, but they're not valuable at all. So let's head on to the next day and see if I can find anything then. At Goodwill again, today's Monday. Easter was yesterday, which means Goodwill was not opened. And in that case, it's not that good for me because that means that Goodwill was actually taking all the old tags out and not really putting anything else out. I decided to look anyways at the men's clothing and there was nothing much here at all. As you can see, I'm trying to figure out what the tag is, and then I realized it's green tag. So basically only tags you can see right here are red, blue, and pink. and I think the pink tags are the ones that are getting removed, so they haven't even gone through this section yet and removed any of the old tags. I kept looking through the men's clothes and there was nothing new at all, so we decided to go to Salvation Army. Let's see what they got there. Into Salvation Army we go. I normally don't find a lot in here, but let's get in here and see what they got. The first thing I saw when I walked into Goodwill are these cool Kyrie Irving shoes, but they were priced at $29.99, so I'm going to pass on those. As you can see, I have a pair of shoes right here. My dad found these. They were only $10, and they're in really good condition. I'm going to pick those up. That's a really good buy. Another pair of shoes right here. These are a pair of Adidas Cloud Foam, and they're only $10.99, so I'm going to pick those up. That's actually a really good purchase right there. Another really good brand to buy while thrifting is Allen Edmonds. These are called Margate. Those are definitely be worth it. Super excited about them. Back at Goodwill again. Let's see if we can find anything to flip online for a profit. I was looking through all the new tags, which happen to be green this week, and there's nothing really I'm seeing. I looked through every single piece of men's clothing that is new, and there was nothing valuable. Thankfully, my brother spotted this. It is a Donald J. Trump tie. That is an easy sell right there. That'll easily sell for $20. For only $3, that's a good chunk of profit. Another day at Goodwill, and I came out empty-handed once again. So I'm going to be showing you everything I got and how much it's worth. I'm back from Goodwill. I'm going to show you everything I got and how much it's worth. Let's get ready. Starting off with the first day of searching Goodwill, I found this. It is a brand that I found a couple other times and sold it really quick. The brand is Chubbies. This brand sells really easily. I'm guessing probably $20 to $25 on this pretty quick. I only paid $5 and this is going to be an easy sell. The next thing I got is a pair of these Mizuno like pickleball shoes. The brand, the kind is called Wave Dimension. I don't know exactly what year they are, but they are in good condition. And I paid $6 for these, as Goodwill has lowered their prices to $6 on basically every single shoe, and now they're starting price a little bit higher, but I'm not that mad because mainly every single shoe you find there will be $6. I'm really excited about that. Now to the next day of Goodwill, where I found a couple other things that I'm pretty excited about. The first one being this Packers hat, 100 Years of Packers. 1919 to 2019, and I paid $2 for this. It's in good condition and it's fitted, so that's gonna be a very easy sell. Fitted hats sell very consistent. They're very desirable. Next up, we got a pair of Jordans right here. These are some Jordan 1 lows. These are a size 7, and I'm really excited about these. They're not that bad on the bottom, as you can see. I'm probably gonna give them a quick clean. I like to clean these. It's actually pretty fun. But yeah, these are going to probably sell for $30. I got some extra gum just because I love gum. And I got a pair of Ultra shoes right here. The other one is right here. And these are always a really, really easy sell. I paid $6 for these and I pick them up for like $15. I've sold these really quick before. I think I've sold them for $60, $40, $30, all around. Really high though. These retail for a lot of money. They are like a hiking shoe. On the bottom, as you can see, and these are a men's size 12.5. The one thing I don't like about these shoes, I've had a lot of problems with them, is because inside, as you can see, I'll zoom in there for you, but the middle size is the US size and the UK is on the left, and the European size is on the right, so it makes it really difficult to list, because sometimes I've went to the left because that's where they always are. The US size and it's the UK size, and I've listed it as that, and then I realized it later and then I have to change it. So yeah, I always got to remember on these it's the middle size. So yeah, these are 12.5 and should be really easy to sell. I'm back from Goodwill. I'm going to show you everything I got and how much it's worth. Let's get right into it. First off, I'm going to be showing you the stuff I got from Salvation Army. I normally don't really find anything at Salvation Army, but I happened to find a couple of things that day, so I'll show you exactly what I got there. First off, my dad found these. These are a pair of Jordans right here. They're size 6 youth, and they're in really good condition on the bottom. I only paid $10 for these, and I think I can clean them up and sell them for probably $25 to $30 really quick. Another really good pair of shoes right here. These are a pair of dress shoes by Allen Edmonds right here. The kind is Margate. I didn't see these when they put them out, but I mean, they are a little bit worn on the bottom, as you can see. But I still think I should be able to get probably $30 to $40 in these really quick. Another good pair of shoes right here. These are a pair of the Adidas Cloud Foam, just like a regular pair of their shoes. They're very unique. They have like the camo to like orange camo. I'm not really sure what that means, but they are very unique, and they're size men's 10.5, actually just 10, and they're basically brand new. I don't think they've ever been worn, so yeah, I'm gonna probably list them for probably $40, maybe even $50, because I think they're brand new without box, I would say. As you can see, they're barely worn at all. The next thing I got to show you is this. My brother found this. It is a Donald J. Trump tie. This will easily sell for probably $20. My grandma and grandpa have a really easy time selling them. I'll have their store linked in the description. I think they've sold like 3 of them maybe. But yeah, I'll link their eBay store down in the description. They do a lot of vintage and clothing. A lot of different things than what I do, but they still have a lot of good stuff on there. I'll link it down in the description so you guys can check it out. The next stuff I'm going to be showing you is stuff my mom and dad found. They actually went to Goodwill without me, and they found a bunch of stuff for me, so I'm going to show you exactly what it is. The first thing they found were these pair of blazers. They were only $6, and they're definitely going to be able to sell. I saw these really quick. They're a very popular shoe, and they're a very easy and common shoe to come by. $6 for these. These will sell for $25 or $30 really quick. They also found a pair of these basketball shoes right here. These are Jordans. They only paid $6 for these also. I'm very excited. Goodwill has just lowered their prices to basically everything is $6 in their shoe department, which has not happened to me in a while. Everything used to be $13.49, and I'm just so excited everything has dropped. They have the carbon fiber plates in the bottom. They're a little bit worn, but they definitely will sell. Let's keep going. And they also got this for me. It is a snap-on t-shirt, basically brand new. Actually, I think it is brand new, but there's no tags. It's a size medium, and it says snap-on right there. And on the back, it says 100 years of making history by Snap-on. Size medium, men's, and it's like a really nice material too. That'll easily sell probably for $18. That's my guess. That's what I normally price new t-shirts that are just like a basic sort of desirable t-shirt. And that's everything I found in this video. If you guys enjoyed today's video, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.